Jammed up with only my guitar track playing. Let's see if we can save this once this track is done. I don't know. Ooh. Okay, we got her back to us. That's beautiful.
Like the power of persistence is acting in assistance with the corners of consistence. Reversing the resistance. Just another instance. It's just another instance of distance.
So the BPMs is 80. Now, this won't be the final recording of this audio track, but I just wanted to get an idea of whether the loops were right. So this is kick, oh yeah, right? This would be my fourth loop. And then what I do is I go back to all 16 and I pick the best ones and I copy and paste and I make my drum track out of that. Once those 3 tracks get in there, this thing sounds awesome. You just got a little bit of every kind of sound on the bass, on the snare. Hey, it's Kyley Styles here. So I'm done my second hour. This is the 31 day October production challenge where you produce for at least an hour a day, every day. And so I've got this tune. It's called Instance of Distance. So far, just to recap, yesterday we got some drum loops down, and today I knew I had something big to tackle, and it was my MIDI tracks for the whole thing. Now it's like 5 minutes long, so, but you know, we worked through it here in an hour, and now finally, this is my favorite part, so tomorrow's going to be pretty great, is getting all the instruments to follow those MIDI tracks, and then we recorded just a beautiful orchestra. Once that tune finds its way into my head, there's nothing I can do to keep singing until I get it out. And this is the way I do it. This is called MIDI. So these are basically imaginary notes where you can change the instrument. And so while that looks pretty complicated, it is kind of. Because I've drawn all these in by hand, and what these are just notes. So if you know music theory, you know how to do MIDI. And the most important part to start any song is to get that riff. Just got to get that riff. So I've written out the riff, and I think I've gotten it pretty close. Now this is just one verse worth, but I mean basically now we take what this is, the formula for this, and put it through many different instruments and really give it a lot of juice. We are recording in our first audio track other than the drums. First of what I hope to be many, because I want this to just be achingly beautiful. Hey, it's Kyley Styles here on day 3. It's 9 o'clock because I have to get my hour in before the freaking furnace guy comes. Can you believe this? We're bouting with a furnace guy today while we're trying to get our hour of production in for the October 31 day challenge now. This challenge means that I have to produce for at least an hour a day, all month. And so I got a real good start yesterday. We had one track, and this is sort of what it looked like. We got some piano and some strings, and it's just one track. But now, now am I ever going to let you in on the secret of the decade. If you take this little number right here, and you go up by 12, sometimes you can go up by 7, sometimes you can go up by 9. It depends on what your MIDI looks like, but this basically means we're going to take all this up 1 octave. That's 12 notes, right? So basically what we've done is we've taken this track now, and we're going to take it all up 1 octave. And once I press this record button, this is what I love about MIDI, is because the sound is already primo, because I made it good yesterday. But all we're doing is just taking out 1 step. Now we got 2. One low, one high. Now, ooh, I could almost just love to know what happens when you take them all down an octave as well. So now we got 3 layers. Hey, it's Kyley Styles here. So I know you guys are tired of looking at it like this. Like, what is that, right? So thought I'd start this video off with me, my face. So we are making progress. Now we're gonna go back to the boring stuff. Let's pray this works. Good bite. Woo! Close. I don't know. Something about that note that I love. Love that too. Sometimes it works. I think I'm gonna leave it. Hey, Kyley Styles here on day 4 of this October production challenge. I'm feeling pretty good about today. You know, 24 hours ago I was kind of pondering what was my next move. I had to think about what it was really hard, and I think it's to put some acoustic guitar into the song before I get any further with my MIDI, because I just don't know, it could get pretty complicated without the riff actually being in there, and that is the most important thing. So I mean, follow along here. This is the riff. If you like it, so do I. Okay, so here it is. We did it. We got the acoustic in there. Where's the acoustic? Okay, what we really have here, if we can just shrink it all down so far, because I did put a little more than an hour in today. I owed 15 minutes as well. I put an extra 30 on top of that. Loops. Piano and strings. Piano and strings. Piano and strings. Right? Regular, high, low. Then we got a strings, 1 medium, 1 low. And then a strings, 1 medium, 1 high. Then, what did I do today? Where are you? Acoustic. Okay, so what I really did was I recorded a mono acoustic track, put it through an aux track to make a stereo acoustic track, and then I made 3 of those. So I've taken this MIDI track and I have now taken a couple notes away and made it a bass track. So I've got these soloed right now. I just want to make sure that this sounds good. Of course, before we get it recorded in, right? I don't like that note. That fucking sucks. Where's my mouse? I never see my fucking mouse. Am I blind? No. Okay, look. This is what I really want to do. I want to go boom, 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 boom. Let's see what we can do. Mute the other stuff going on. Ooh. One at a time. See, we definitely want to soften it a little bit. Okay. Okay, well, we've done it again. We've had a great day. Got a couple of first thing we did was get that frickin' bass MIDI in there, because that's a bit of a hassle sometimes. I used to have a real bass, but I sold it for spaghetti money. So now I have to record my bass in through MIDI. That's okay. That's okay. Now 2 MIDI tracks. This is my bass line MIDI, and this is my my melody MIDI. And try saying that 5 times fast. Melody MIDI, melody MIDI, melody MIDI, melody MIDI, melody MIDI. I've decided to pull out my old friend, the accordion, because I feel like this song just needs a bit of a softer touch, and something to match those acoustic riffs that I just can't get out of my head. I love it. So I'm just going to layer on top of those, maybe with an accordion, because it does have some very sweet sounds. I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I know exactly what's going to happen. It's going to be just phenomenal. But because every time I record an accordion into a song, it's sort of a hit in my own mind anyways. The problem is, that is an F sharp. And so not really used to playing chords in F sharp. But I'm kind of an improviser. Luckily for me, most of the black keys are actually part of the whole scale. So I think I actually really lucked out on this one. But we'll just throw some shit together and see what happens. So this is sort of my process with the mic and how to get everything going. Yeah, that's a baby booster seat sitting right there. Home studios, hey, which is great. We got a plant, and oh, what do we got here? An accordion. Okay, so we're gonna be recording a bit of accordion in. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, 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 check. What I'm picturing for this song is like two romantic lovers eating spaghetti and meatballs underneath the Eiffel Tower. So I want to sort of get the feel of the accordion player serenading them while they're eating their wonderful dinner. I mean, that's my vision. I don't know if anyone else sees this song the same way yet, but you will once I get this accordion riff in there. Okay, so we recorded 4 accordion parts. So we'll go one by one. And that sounds just great. Recording it in is half the battle, man. Okay. Here's one, right? Here's my second one. Here's number 3. Here's number 4. This is one of the best things I've ever done. What a challenge it is. This is way more fun, and I'm way warmer than the ice bucket challenge ever was. So we're 1 week in, and what we have now is just a big mess of shit everywhere in the song. Okay, now we don't necessarily want this big mess of shit absolutely everywhere. What happened to this? What is this? Can you please give me the rest of my track? What the fuck is that? That's it? It's not it. This right here, this is horrible to look at, right? So you're asking yourself, what is this? Well, it's nothing, but it's in the song. So why is it in the song if it's nothing? That's a rhetorical question, so it's gotta go. Alright, what I'm doing today is I'm just making sure that there's accordion parts and acoustic guitar parts and string parts in every single part of the song. Because I am gonna build this thing up to break it down. I'm gonna make sure that we got it everywhere so that I can strategically take it away from wherever I want. And when I'm done, at the end of the day, you're going to hear a bit more of a build in the song instead of everything just going at once all the time. Now we're really going to, what's the word? Crescendo. Let's crescendo. I never thought that today would be amazing or anything, but what we are doing today is merely building a stepping stone towards the next week. Because we've wrapped up this week. We've got our own instruments in for the most part. But there is a couple things that I'm missing. And my big goal today was just to get a mix down so that I could go into my car, maybe smoke a couple cigarettes and listen to it. So we've got a mix now. Now, what I'm thinking about doing is maybe putting a little bit of a saxophone part on this song. Now, I know what you're thinking. Kyley Styles, you don't play the saxophone. Don't I? Don't I? I might. No, I wouldn't dare touch that. The reed is like 25 years old, and this was my sister's old alto. But what I am going to do is I'm going to hire a sexy sax player to put something on this in the solo. So I'll just start a couple bars before, give you a little idea of what I'm looking for from this sexy sax. So it goes like this.
power of persistence. It's acting in insistence with the corners of consistence.